This project is the first phase of evaluating avalanche paths and their hazard to Highway 91. State Highway 91 in Colorado runs in the north end of the Sawatch Mountain Range, where we experience a continental snow climate with primarily westerly winds that move and deposit snow onto leeward slopes. Terrain in question sits above State Highway 91 on the west side of the highway between Fremont Pass and the town of Leadville. Leadville can be seen to the south here, while Fremont Pass and Climax Mine in the middle, and Copper Mountain and I-70 to the north. The study area is marked by a red boundary and can be split into two main zones. One zone being in the north being the Buckeye Zone, and the other zone in the south, Zion Zone. The Buckeye Paths shown here. Buckeye A is to the looker's left, outlined in red. Buckeye B is to the looker's right, outlined in red. And Buckeye Mini in orange. Buckeye Mini is a non-threatening avalanche path, while Buckeye A and B are threatening the highway. Buckeye B has two main start zones, question mark bowl to the left and exclamation point bowl on the right. In order to mitigate this path of Buckeye B, we are installing a avalanche guard, which is a remote avalanche control system. With this guard, we'll have two boxes, one facing north with these shown shot placements in range, and another box facing to the south towards question mark bowl, targeting these shot placements. In Buckeye A, our mitigation method will be helicopter deployment of explosive charges. Shot placements are shown here. Heading over towards the Zion paths, we see Zion 4 on the left, Zion 5 in the middle, and Zion 6 on the right, outlined in orange as a non-threatening avalanche path. Zion 4 and Zion 5 will both be mitigated by helicopter deployment of explosives. Here's a closer view of those shot placements. Shown here is the Colorado Department of Highways Avalanche Hazard Rating Scale created for this phase of the project. Danger levels of low, moderate, and high and extreme are equipped with descriptions of each of those, describing the likelihood and how they may affect the highway at each level, as well as actions or procedures to be taken by workers is equipped with each level and will also be shown in the daily hazard bulletin posted for workers each day. Here we have a list of critical factors that may indicate or prompt mitigation procedures to be taken in this highway corridor. Critical weather factors will depend on the specifics for each storm, the time of season, and the current snowpack structure and stability. Although some key factors to watch out for are large snowstorms with snow water equivalent totals of about 2 inches or more. Another indication would be a 10% or more increase of total snowpack snow water equivalent. And these large storms occurring within a short time period of 1 to 2 days with moderate to strong winds at a fairly consistent direction heighten these factors greatly. Critical snowpack factors include persistent and deep persistent slab instabilities with a likely, very likely, or almost certain likelihood and destructive sizes of 3 or larger. Wet slab instabilities, although typically uncommon in this area, with similar likelihoods and sizes to those of persistent and deep persistent slab, would cause a great concern and would be a critical snowpack factor. Wind slab instabilities are of less concern due to their typically smaller destructive sizes, but they do have the potential to step down to persistent weak layers and should create a heightened concern. Critical avalanche factors are natural avalanches of size D3 or larger in adjacent zones with similar snowpack structures. And a danger level of extreme would indicate immediate closure of State Highway 91 is necessary, with further explosive mitigation likely to follow. A danger level of high would indicate closures, and explosive mitigation should be considered highly and reevaluated as conditions change.